Hey everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. I'm not liking my makeup look today, y'all. So I said I was going to go through my collection from A to Z and pull out the brands. And at first I was going to do the palettes that I like the best. Then I was going to do unforgettable ones. But now I'm just pulling whatever I feel like from the brand. So I did ABH yesterday, which I used the Carly Bible palette. I really like the way that whole look turned out. Now today, we're into B's. I don't have anything else from A's. I looked from Ulta and Sephora's website, like A through Z, just to be safe on both of them, to make sure I didn't have anything else, and I didn't. So we're going to B now, which is bareMinerals, and I am using a Bare Mineral. I tried to gather up as much as I could of that brand to put on my face. So the first thing we have is foundation. I am wearing the bareMinerals, the powder foundation, the Bare Pro, which I rave about. And it's in light 22 cool. I really like that foundation. Now for concealer today, I'm wearing my Charlotte Tilbury concealer. Not, I set my whole face with the Clinique mattifying powder out of that set. So again, not bareMinerals. But for bronzer, I pulled in my Marc Jacobs in Tantalize today instead of Tantastic. And it's a little dark for me, but it worked well enough. And the blush that I'm using is the Bronzer in Kiss of Pink. These I like. I like these a lot. I haven't tried the highlighting yet, and I want to, but I don't know. Because now that Natasha's launched that, I'm all over that, to be fair. Now I did use a highlighter though from bareMinerals. Now I also have their little samples thingy of a blush. It's in the Bounce and Blur. And I like this too. This one's in Mauve Sunrise. And I actually think I like this one better than the bronzers, for the way that it lays on the skin. It almost it blurs the skin. It really does. And this color is beautiful, but they do have other options. So if I had to choose between these, I think I would still pick this one for the way the skin looks. But if you're just looking at it from a picture standpoint, I like this one, I think. So keep that in mind. Then I have, for the highlighter, what did I use today? I pulled out as much as I could. Okay, I don't like this. It's the Pure Radiance, and here's my reasoning. It's very light. It's very lit from within, so I like that about it, but it is loose. That's what I don't like about it. I've realized I don't like loose powders when it comes to highlighters, blushes, bronzers. Like a loose powder for setting, fine. But anything else, not into it. Not even the foundation. I have a sample of it too, of the bareMineral Original Foundation, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm just not. I don't know why, but I'm just telling you how I feel. So then I decided that for bronzer, highlight, okay, lips, I lined with my Lancome, the Rose lip liner, and then I used the lipstick in Honesty, which is a very pretty rose color. And then I topped it right in the middle with Can't Even lip gloss. This smells like vanilla cake batter almost. I like the gloss. The lipstick's okay. I like the shade of it, but it's nothing like here nor there, so to say. But the lip gloss now, that I do like. That's another story. I like this lip gloss. The smell of it, the feel of it. It's not too sticky. It feels like it's soaking into the lips nicely. So I do like it. For the eyeshadow palette today, we're going in with Gen Nude Floral Utopia. It's no longer available. I did look. They do have some palettes available on the Ulta website. This is what this one looks like. They have I think it's called the minimalist palettes. I do have one in Rosewood. That's all I can really say. So let's go ahead and get into this. I just stuck my fingers right into it. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I, you know? All right. So I set the lid with this first shade right here. We're going to go into this one to start with. My thoughts on this. It's an eyeshadow palette. I mean, to be fair, it's nothing here nor there. It's nothing revolutionary from color story to formula to anything. I would say bareMinerals is a brand for minimalist people. I feel like someone who lightly does their makeup, maybe. I guess it'd be a nice brand for an elegant, let's say that brand for like teenagers maybe that are getting into makeup. You would almost think that like myself would enjoy the brand, and I do enjoy some things, don't get me wrong. Eyeshadow, no, no, no. Not even for every day, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I get they're less expensive than like Charlotte Tilbury, Tom Ford, Guerlain palettes, you know, the 4 pan palettes. And it's basic, but it's not giving me any feels, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not like super excited to use it. I'm not feeling any kind of way like classy or elegant using it. I'm not. I like the packaging. Like, it's pretty and it's sturdy. I don't know. It's just. It isn't a me thing. We're just going to go with that. What would I suggest from the brand? You know, I don't want to be all negative by no means, because I mean, you all, I have been using that Bare Pro foundation for a good solid like 3 months. In love with that foundation, like to set everything with, because it gives me a little bit more coverage. We're going to go into this pinky shade now, but it lays very nicely on the skin. So like, I think that their skin products is where they shine. I don't have a mascara from them, so I can't really talk about that. Their lip gloss, I do like it, but is it anything different from another brand? I don't know. Like, I like it. I'll wear it. I'll use it. I'll enjoy the lip gloss. But I don't necessarily think I would buy another one. Well, actually, I know I wouldn't, because I've bought these in sets years ago and they're still good. Don't get me wrong. I probably shouldn't use them though. But at the same time, I've not bought anything in a long time from bareMinerals. As far as that goes, you know. But it is, you know, okay. I just think that they shine more in their complexion products than anything else. It, you know, in my opinion. We're going into the pink, but let me know, what's your opinion on the brand? Do you even use the brand? Like, at one point, they were very, very popular. I don't necessarily, I think they were popular for their foundation, that mineral stuff, to be fair, which isn't something I prefer. I don't really care for that. It's not that it's bad, it's just not my preference. So that's what I think they were known for. I could be wrong. But it's just, I don't know. And I'm using brands like when I do this A through Z, like I'm trying, it may not be in alphabetical order, okay? Because I may like forget a brand, like, and have to go and put it in, but I'll keep like all the B's and C's and all that together as far as that goes. The best I can, anyway. I mean, this palette is easy to work with too. We're going to go into this darkest shade now. Like, there's nothing like wrong with it as far as that goes. Everything applied nicely, it built up, it blended in together nicely. It's just that with everything on the market, it just doesn't stand out to me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were looking at this and thinking about something from the brand, I don't think you would necessarily be disappointed with it. You could get frustrated with it as far as like the loose powders and stuff making a mess. But other than that, like, you're not going to get mad at, you're going to get results. I just think that there is so much more on the market nowadays that it's not going to be something you're probably going to want, to be fair. But not because it's bad quality or anything like that, because that's not the case. It's nice quality. And it, like I said, I mean, I'm not even scared of the darkest shadow in here because it does apply so nicely. It kind of falls in like with the Estee Lauder palettes and the Lancome palettes. It's like, I guess if you only are using one palette, maybe, but like with me, if I've only got one palette I'm using, I want that palette to be everything and then some. It's going to give me all, like, a lot of different options. And this really isn't going to do that with Six Shadows, you know what I mean? It just can't. There's just no way it could. But it's not saying that the quality's bad either. We're going to go into this shade right here, and I'm going to pop it all over the lid. This is an all-in-one palette for me, I will say that. It goes light to dark, so that's a plus for me. I don't know. Like, I'm just not over the moon with this look, so. But at the same time, I'm looking at it. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like, it's not bad though. I mean, come on. I've had way worse looks at the end of the day than this one. For sure. For sure. We're going to go into this shade right here now, and I'm going to just put it in my inner corner. I use the Tarte Fake Awake for my waterline, and it all blends nicely. I just think for eyeshadow, it's a no, because there's just so much on the market you could go with. We're going to take that dark purple shade, and I'm going to line the top lash line and lower lash line with it. Man, you can really hear those trucks outside. I don't know how well it's picking up in the video, but I can hear it for sure. Have you tried anything like their eyeshadow palettes? Or I think they launch holiday things too, which maybe that's a better option now that I'm thinking about it, because if it's like the It Cosmetics, where you get eyeshadows and blush and highlighters and all that in the palette, that may not be a bad route to go instead of buying single stuff. But if it's like this, where a single shadow or something, or a palette like this, I don't know what possessed me to buy these palettes, to be fair. Because there's just, well, actually, I do know what possessed me to buy these palettes because I was just getting into makeup. So, and I remember seeing, the space in Ulta for bareMinerals. But again, I think that their complexion products are where they're the strongest, and possibly even their skincare. I'm not really for sure about that. I don't think I've used any kind of skincare by them either, to be fair. But I do remember seeing that on the website when I was looking to see what all they did have and what was available. And maybe mascara they're known for. I don't know. But I will say personally, the only thing I have like bent over, and was like, yes, yes, I need this, is that bareMineral Pro. I really love it. And the lip gloss. Now, I think I will keep it out just to see how much use I do get out of it. Because I'm like, I do like it. But is it as good as like my Natasha? Is it as good as my Charlotte? My Pat? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to use the Gucci mascara for the top lashes. Like, that's the part I'm just like, it is good. But I am going to say that, like, I am enjoying this because, like, going through these brands and trying to use as much as I can of them. Because A, it gives me an idea of what I do have and how much of each brand I have. And then B, it also tells me, like, maybe this brand's not for you anymore, or it was never for me to begin with and I was just trying it out, because I don't own that much by bareMinerals. So I would say that that's the reasoning, because I realized it may not be for me. But now that bounce and blur, like if you got pores, it is really, really nice for that. Like, it really does kind of blur my pores on my cheek. Um, when it comes to the blush, I don't know about bronzers. I am going to check into that though, because if they have a bounce and blur and bronzer form, that may be nice. That may be nice, to be fair. And of course, we all know how I feel about my Gucci mascara. I adore the mascara. It's like my favorite. And I still haven't found that Clinique mascara. I don't know where I have lost that little dude at. It was just a little teeny dude, but he was getting so good because it had been open now for a little while. And I just don't know where it went. But anyway, I was thinking, because I had said that, oh, I found my Clinique. Oh, I found this little Clinique thing now. Okay. So what this is, remember, I think I said it when I did a full face of Clinique, that I had the Clinique lower lash line, right? Mascara. Let me show it to you. This little dude is the cutest little thing you're ever going to see in your entire life. It is adorable. I'm going to just clean it off real quick, though, because... Alright. Look at that little thing. And what this is for is your lower lash line. It's literally, that's what it's called, lower lash line mascara. And we're going to use that for our lower lash lines. And it's so itty bitty that it gets every single lash you have. And you can build it up if you want, or you can just do it very lightly on each lash. And I'm curious now if they have this in brown for the lower lash line. Because if they do, that really may be up my alley for sure. But this is so. Look at me, I am making a mess. Hair everywhere. But this is so cute. Now, do you need this little guy? No. But if you have trouble with your lower lash line, like myself, especially when I first got back into makeup, I'm not gonna lie. I still mess up with mascara. Generally, every day, at some point, I mess up, right? But I have realized that smaller wands on your lower lash line are going to be so much better. Like the MAC or the Lancome Def and Seals. That's one of my favorites too. I believe the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water is nice on the lower lash line. What else is there? The Surratt, it's nice on the lower lash line. So the ones with the little itty bitty teeny thin wands are nice, but they're still long. This little dude is like this big. So if you are really just starting out, it might be something to look into to start you out and then gradually, move up in size. Talking about the wand of the mascara here, guys. But I will say that like I said, it really did help me in making less mistakes on the lower lash line when I did get back into makeup and using that. So that's just, it's a neither here nor there type of situation, like a necessity. But if you find you're having trouble with it, I highly suggest checking that out. I don't know if you could buy the wand maybe like on Amazon, like a set of them, like maybe 50 to 100 of them, and then just stick it into a mascara you like and use it like that, or if they don't make it like that. I don't know. I know they got disposable wands, obviously, but I don't know like the sizes or anything like that. But I do really like this. I like the formula of it. It's nice. It goes on nicely. It does not like transfer or flake. I don't have raccoon eyes. Like nothing like that with this mascara. It's kind of cute. It's kind of over the top, but I mean it is pretty too, the packaging and all. I just like it. But again, not a necessity. So anyway, that is all I have for you for bareMinerals. I don't have anything else, I don't think, from them. So let me know what all you've tried from bareMinerals, because I'm curious, and is there something I'm missing? Maybe I do need to try something. The eyeshadow palette is pretty. I won't take away from that. I just don't think in today's market it's something, to run out and get, we'll say. You know, there's just so much. And this is not a brand I'm going to go, eyeshadow, definitely. That's it. Like, there's certain brands where you just go, like ABH, their brows. That's what they're known for. I would have to assume bareMinerals is probably, especially like today, now, is those bronzers and the, what is it, blush lighters or something. I don't know. Those type of things is what I'm assuming, that's probably what they're known for. But I think if you're just getting into makeup, maybe, but I wouldn't spend that kind of money. If you're just getting into makeup, highly just go get a neutral color palette. You know what I mean? They're beautiful, but they're going to be easy to work with, and then go from there. If you like that formula, try a different formula, Just my opinion on how I've slowly started to, understand different formulas. Because when you first start out, it ain't nothing like you see on TV, okay? They've been doing their makeup a long time. Half of them are makeup artists. You're going to get frustrated if you're going by that. I know I did. I'm like, no, I followed every step. Why? because half of it's cut out to make it entertaining. So just know that it doesn't take 10 minutes to do your whole face of makeup. And if it does, then I am so far from that realm that it's not even funny, okay? Because it doesn't take me 10 minutes. I'll be honest. And you can tell, obviously, that it takes me a long time to do my makeup. But again, that's a full face. If I'm just like going out the door, I ain't doing all this. So there is that. But let me know if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday. And I think tomorrow we're doing, would the balm be B or the T? Because it's called the balm. Just curious. Because I don't know where to put that one. I guess it'd be the, right? I don't know. Let me know. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.